Hi, it's Ike from Groovy Entertainment. Today we got another book to read for you. Today's book is Food Gold from 1983. So let's get started. Mickey and his friend Goofy went on a fishing trip in Alaska. They found a nice place to camp by a mountain lake. After setting up their camp, Mickey and Goofy went fishing. The fishing was really great. Goofy chopped wood for the fire, and Mickey cleaned the fish. The fish smelled wonderful, and they cooked over the wood fire, and they tasted even better. Mickey and Goofy heard the splash of a pedal. Along came an old trapper in a canoe. Howdy, boys, said the trapper. Your suppers sure smell good. So, of course, the boys asked the trapper to eat with them. After supper, they sat talking around the campfire. Times sure had changed here, said the trapper. In the old days, everybody was looking for gold. Not everyone found it. I was one of the lucky ones. You mean you found gold? Cried Goofy. Yep, said the old trapper. He pulled some nuggets of bright rocks from his pocket. Lots of gold still in those mountains, he said. Look around Twin Peaks. I could find more, but I don't need to be rich. The next morning, the trapper said goodbye and paddled off in his canoe. Mickey and Goofy no longer felt like fishing. They had gold fever. How about paddling up to Twin Peaks, said Mickey. You bet, said Goofy. Before nightfall, they reached the town. It was on a river near Twin Peaks. Snow started coming down fast. Snow covered the ground by the time Mickey and Goofy arrived in town. They went right to a warm hotel. The next day, they went shopping. They needed tools for digging gold, and they needed snowshoes and food. Soon, Goofy was loaded down with supplies. Mickey rented a dog shed and a team of huskies to pull it. Then off they went over the snowy hills. At Twin Peaks, they unloaded the shed and began to dig. It was not easy to sink a pick or shovel into the frozen ground. Before long, Goofy turned up a nugget of bright, shiny rock. Hey, Mickey, look at this, he called. Wow, said Mickey, it's gold. The boys worked harder and faster than ever. They filled 2 bags with shiny rocks. Then they headed back to town. Proudly, they showed their find to the hotel keeper. Ho ho, laughed the hotel keeper. That's not gold. It's iron. We call it food gold. Don't feel bad. Those rocks had food plenty of people. Mickey and Goofy were not disappointed, but they were not ready to quit. So the next morning, they went off to Twin Peaks once more. This time they walked to a spot closer to town. While Goofy dug, Mickey looked around. He found a cave. Mickey crawled into the cave. He lit a match so he could see gold gleaming in the rocks. Mickey hacked some nuggets of gold out of the rock. Hey, Goofy, he yelled, look at this. This is real gold. Wow, said Goofy, we are rich. Together they filled 2 bags of gold. Then they headed back to town. The bag of gold was very heavy. When the boys came to Teepee-Po Park, Mickey had an idea. My arms are tired, said Mickey. Let's leave the gold inside a teepee-po. We can pick it up later when a dog shed. Okay, said Goofy, and he dropped the bag into the opening. Mickey kept the nugget to show the hotel. Well, that gold all right, said the hotel keeper, but he was wrong. The two strangers heard the hotel keeper. They began to whisper together. The next morning, the two strangers watched Mickey and Goofy leave the hotel. They watched the boys get on a dog shed, and they followed the boy to TP Po Park. At first, the boy did not see the other shed. But as Mickey reached for the bag of gold, Goofy saw the strangers coming. Those guys look like trouble, said Goofy. Let's get out of here. The boys leaped on their shed with the gold. Away they raced. The stranger followed. Up and down hills went the two dog team. Mickey and Goofy shouted to their dogs. The huskies did their best, but the strangers were better drivers. The stranger came closer and closer. They are going to catch us, cried Goofy. Throw them the gold, yelled Mickey. Right, said Goofy. The boys began to toss gold nuggets from the shed. The stranger stopped to pick up the gold. Hey, this isn't real gold, said one man. It's just food gold. Now the boys' shed was much lighter. Mickey and Goofy raced on into town. They returned the shed, packed up, and paid the hotel bill. Then they headed for the docks. The boys got on a riverboat to start the long journey home. Wow, what an adventure, said Mickey. Too bad we had to give up all that gold. But at least we are safe and sound. And do have a little gold left, said Goofy. He pulled out a nugget. I guess we weren't meant to be rich, said Mickey. He didn't know how right he was, because that nugget of gold was food gold too. So that was Food Gold from 1983. So if you like, subscribe, share, and comment, have a good every day with another video coming out real soon.